am quite honored to have here with us today a scientist of such great prestige and honor, Tycho Brahe, a man of great scientific and intellectual aspiration. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Cool. So I was born December 14th, 1546 in Scania, Denmark. I'm widely known for my strong, coherent interpretations in alchemy and astronomy. I was born into a Danish family of high nobility as the eldest son and raised by my paternal uncle. My studies began at the University of Copenhagen, but I have attended many schools throughout Germany in hopes to suffice my immense craving for knowledge of the universe. Alongside my colossal fascination for science, writing has also been a passionate interest of mine.
Interesting. With all courtesy intended, would you care to tell us what is wrong with your nose?
Well, it all started when I was a 20-year-old student in Germany. I was attending the University of Rostock, so in the midst of this big celebratory dance at a professor's house, I encountered at first what I thought was going to be kind of minor altercation, but I guess it's fair to say that I had done a little bit of drinking prior, because what started off as like this small little minute quarrel evolved into a, let's say a rather serious duel, resulting in the loss of the bridge of my nose. So because of this, I created a counterfeit nose out of gold and silver and pasted it to my face.
That is all very infatuating, but I must say in the most respected manner that Tycho Brahe is quite a unique name. Is that your real name, or is that just
that's kind of an unusual question, but nevertheless, my real name is Tycho is just a nickname I've adopted over time because I can't actually pronounce my real name.
Fascinating that your actual name is relative to that of a modern-day urban youth artist, whom I cannot exactly put my finger on at the moment. But anyhow, that is all very interesting, but not as interesting as your proposed theory of the Earth and universe. Would you care to elaborate on that?
Sure. Well, from my understanding, Mercury and Venus are constant revolvers of the Sun. However, the Sun and the Moon and the other remaining planets revolve around the Earth. This is the most widely accepted theory of any time period.
I understand that your views are somewhat reluctant to those of the esteemed Polish priest and astronomer Nicholas Copernicus. Expand on that.
If by reluctant you mean that I don't agree with him, well, then most of my adult days I've been advocating a system in which the Earth is the center of the universe. This is geocentrism. Copernicus does not believe in this geocentric universe, thus rejecting Aristotle's given hypothesis and displacing Earth from the center of the universe. And we all know the Earth is the center of the universe. However, his inferences do not compromise any new evidence. All it does is give you these possible but not proven corrections to the inconsistencies in the Ptolemaic system. And that's a silent P, Ptolemaic.
What are some of your developments and discoveries, and why are they relevant in your time period?
Well, I have fabricated some scientific contraptions which I've made more observations than with the naked eye, and certainly more than anyone else before me or in my time period. This is before the invention of the telescope, and because of the vast amount of astronomical data provided by my toil and my hard work, I am able to conclude that the orbit of Mars is not circular, but rather elliptical. This information is critical to my assistant Johannes Kepler's construction of the laws of planetary motion. Some of my written works include the De Nova Stella and the Epistolae Astronomicae, each of which consists of poetic observations of the stars and have fancy-schmancy Latin names.
In the year 1630, which was the year of your passing, who did you decide to leave all of your work to?
I left all of my work to my assistant Johannes Kepler, who's going to be a lot more famous than me. Although he was strong inherent to the heliocentric systems, a lot of his work is based off of my empiricism.
Thank you for sharing your insightful information and discoveries with us, Mr. Brahe.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure. Deuces.